Waiting. Hey, Lou. Forward, Tokyo. Let's go.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the toss play, Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Jeffrey's got it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson. Complete. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
46 down, man. 5-4. Bravo. 54, come on. Check. Watch 54.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. What's 20? Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo.
Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
74. No. Check. Lucky.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Here we go. 180. Okay, just like that.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, partner, let's take a quick look ahead to Week 8. A couple of exciting matchups. Carolina at undefeated San Francisco, and then Green Bay and Kansas City on Sunday night. That should be a fun one.
It should be. In Green Bay, Kansas City, a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl that was played. Green Bay winning that one in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. But that Carolina-San Francisco game is so intriguing to me because, to me, it's a battle of defenses. Carolina's defense is playing at a high level, but is anyone playing better defense in San Francisco outside of New England? I would say no.
And then also Seattle at Atlanta, and I bring up that game because, gosh, if the Falcons lose, Dan Quinn might not have a job.
Yeah, and that's true, and I hate that because DQ is one of the best guys you're going to meet. And it was just 2 years ago, his team was in the Super Bowl. But right now, they're 1-6, and if they lose to Seattle, they're facing an open week, and there'll be a heavy discussion and a job referendum on him at that point.
On second down, it's Carson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Stop your body.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they?
He's got a man, complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Now Howard. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Two jet. Watch this. Let's go. Great. Hey, let's go. And minus 50. They gonna need some therapy.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing his Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw is Wentz. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Watch the screen.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Lefty.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton. Undefeated without him. How about 2 down?
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
0-0.
It's 4th down.
Watch the safety creep. Go, 14. Gun. Mike 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Darren Sproles. This will be fielded at the 17. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Carson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Check. Press down. Go, 4 down. Gun.
On third down, Carson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check 99.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
One pass. Zebra. Watch the shit. Hey, watch some. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Well, Charles, switching gears on a bit of a sad note. On Tuesday, October 22nd, Willie Brown passed away. Willie Brown, 16 seasons in the NFL. First 4 for the Broncos, and then the final 12 as an Oakland Raider.
And just think about his career. Hall of Fame 1984, 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. And let's face it, the lasting image we'll have of him as a player, that interception of Fran Tarkenton in the Super Bowl. The old man, Willie Brown, taking it all the way back, 75 yards against the Vikings for a touchdown. The Raiders won Super Bowl 11. I had the pleasure of getting to know Willie Brown over the years. And when I tried out for the Dallas Cowboys, we scrimmaged the Raiders at one point. And Willie Brown came over to me and had some nice things to say to me, which was really pretty cool coming from a man of his stature and a man of his ability. And I'll treasure those nice words forever.
Aguilar has it. A good pickup there at 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey. I'm coming after you. Mike. One left. I'm coming.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 54. Mike 56. I got you. Switch. Watch the end. 12.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Green 80. 54. Mike 54. All day. Check. Crouch. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check Mike. Let him roll. Hey. Turn it up. Kill. 4 down.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Mike spot 4.
Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
12.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. Wentz going to try and throw on third.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running with Howard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Here's Wentz to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.